it really depends. It's semantics. It depends on what you want to discuss. When we
Right.
talk about aging, I think of fine lines and wrinkles, and this diminishes the look of fine lines and wrinkles.
Okay, so
Powerful anti-aging properties is what it has.
for the décolleté area, I know that girls, a lot of us have the sun damage here, so we can actually bring this serum down to this area, and if it's going to decrease the fine lines and wrinkles here, then are we safe to say it will do the same down here?
The Tetraol E specifically diminishes the visible signs, the visible loss of collagen. So that's that's where women often lose, that's where they see those signs of aging. On the face, but on the chest as well, women more than men because they often have more exposure in that area.
Right. Okay, Dr. Will Kirby joining us today, board-certified dermatologist from California. Great to have all of you with us. This is a very, very exciting hour. It's called Beauty Innovations, and brand new to the Shopping Channel, it is the Canadian launch, and it's exclusive only to all of us here at the Shopping Channel. You will not find the Neutrogena Dermatologic Retinol NX anywhere else except right here at the Shopping Channel. So you're getting a 2-month supply. You can also put it on Easy Pay if you like. Stretch your payments out over 3 months. Remember, your first payment will include your shipping and your tax. But let's show the animation again in a moment and the clinical studies, because the proof is in the pudding with the clinical studies.
Statistics don't lie. That's all there is to it, and these are very powerful statistics. If you look at the demonstration here again, the retinol serum, it penetrates the surface cell area, plumps up underneath there, and it increases surface cell turnover. Imagine that's a wrinkle on your own face, and you can see. I just try to make the demonstration really simple so people can understand how it's working in that area. Maybe we could pull up some statistics again as well, so we could discuss those. Like I said, statistics don't lie. When you have a double-blind study done by dermatologists, provided by Neutrogena Dermatologics, you can hang your hat on it. You know that the statistics are very, very legitimate.
Well, while we're looking for those statistics, just think about this. I know there are so many of you, and I've been there, where you will buy skincare that doesn't have clinical results. I will never do that again. We spend billions of dollars a year. Now look at this with Neutrogena Dermatologics Retinol NX Serum after the first use.
After the first use, you get exceptional hydration. That's something you and I discussed earlier. It lasts up to 24 hours after just using it once. But you really get a lifted appearance in as fast as 2 minutes. And that's just when you start using it. I really like the statistics that we see at week 4, because that's when, that's after that 35 to 57-day period. That's in that sweet spot there. 97% of users in this study showed improvement in appearance of crow's feet and fine lines. 97%. I mean, that's incredibly powerful. 89% showed improvement in the appearance of stubborn forehead wrinkles. And after 8 weeks, as you continue using the product, you'll start to see some other great results. 70% of people showed improvement in appearance of stubborn under the eye wrinkles.
My gosh, that's great. That's great. Now you are, I'll ask your age.
Oh, I don't mind telling you, I'm 37. And I feel, I mean, I get carded, so I know that I look younger
Get out
than 37.
of here, you're kidding.
And I attribute it to those two things, that broad spectrum sunscreen and a stabilized retinol use every single night.
Because I'm looking at your skin, and there is, like, girls and guys, there is like zero crow's feet, not even minimum.
Well, I tell people I'm the least hypocritical dermatologist you'll ever meet. The same products that I recommend to my patients are the same products I use myself.
Okay.
I mean, listen, you wouldn't take my word for things if I had, terrible aged skin. If I looked 90, I don't know if people would really take my word for things. So I really pride myself on incorporating the same things that I preach into my own personal regime.
Well, the Retinol NX is joining us today. Neutrogena Dermatologics Retinol NX Serum. It's brand new at the Shopping Channel. Once again, 430-435. It has a nice consistency, and you're going to love the fact that this is a 2-month supply. The size of a pearl. Okay, I pumped that a little bit quick there, but it just glides on the skin, and what I feel is instant hydration, and for me that's key.
It's really, I think people really, really like that. That's one of the components that people really enjoy about it. Now, I tell people, this is a very powerful product, and when you first start using it, you may notice some things. You may notice a little bit of tingling. You may notice a little bit of redness. You may notice a little bit of flakiness. And people say to me, Dr. Kirby, I've used retinols in the past and I couldn't tolerate them. With this retinol, you may see those signs, you may not, but if you see those, I'm encouraged by those. That means we're seeing increased surface cell turnover. It doesn't mean anything if you don't have them, because it can come and go based on how dry your skin is and what kind of your environment you're in. But it is so powerful that you'll probably see a little bit of changes very quickly, and then over the course of 4 to 8 weeks. And I tell people, compliance is imperative. Tiny little bit every single night, or during the day under sunblock. I use it at night. But a tiny little bit every single night works very, very, very well, and you'll acclimate to those side effects.
So this is like right after cleansing?
I use it right after cleansing.
Okay.
And the other thing too is, to the entire face.
Okay.
I tell people this is obviously it's not a concealer, it's not a makeup. This is an actual treatment, and as a result, you get visible results. Okay. And that's what makes people really, really pleased about using the product.
So what's the difference between, say, this Retinol NX serum as opposed to being a dermatologist, like maybe a peel or a dermabrasion?
That's a great question. And once again, if you come to my office in Beverly Hills, I tell all my patients, and some of my celebrity clients are my most stubborn, bullheaded patients, and I tell them, listen, let's take a blank sheet of paper and let's make a perfect skin regime for you. Number one, blank sheet of paper. Number one, broad spectrum sunscreen.
Okay.
Number two, in that hierarchy, on that blank sheet of paper, stabilized retinol product containing tetraol E. Everything else falls way, way, way down that hierarchy. I won't do anything to anyone unless they are committed to using sun avoidance measures and stabilized retinols, because that's how committed I am to retinols. They simply work very, very well. Huh. I urge everybody, no matter what you're doing, so much confusion out there. People come in with a big sack of products into my office. People email me questions. No matter what you're doing, you have to put those things in order. Stabilized retinol every single night is one of the top priorities in that list.
Okay. Well, this product right now, again, Neutrogena Dermatologics Retinol NX Serum, brand new to the shopping channel, and it is the creme de la creme in the Neutrogena world. So Neutrogena, as you know, brand name, bringing you over 40 years of beauty products, and it's really exciting to bring this particular product to all of you at the shopping channel. It's exclusive. You can only get it right here this afternoon at this terrific introductory price. As we discussed with Dr. Will Kirby, who is a board-certified dermatologist from Los Angeles, there are two key ingredients, and let's discuss those again for our viewers, what they are and what makes this product so unique.
Yeah, I think you put it a great way there. It's the formulation, it's the marriage, if you will, of these two proprietary ingredients. One is tetraol E. Tetraol E firms, tightens, and restores.
Okay.
It's made of amino acids, which are the building blocks of life. That's in partnership with the stabilized retinol. I love, love, love stabilized retinol. 2,800 publications have been done about retinols over the years. They're clearly really well established as a phenomenal product. They're considered gold standard in an anti-aging treatment regime.
Wow.
So it's the marriage of these two ingredients that make this proprietary formula. Pearl size amount covers your entire face every single night. You don't need 2 pumps from it. You just need the size of a pearl that'll cover your entire face. If you want to put some on the chest, you can use a little bit more. So you might need a little bit more, but the size of a pearl covers my face every single night.
Excellent. All right, and this is about a 2-month supply, and that also shows how cost-effective this product is. So we've heard from Dr. Kirby, who I'm sure can get your hands on any product out there.
I have access to everything, and this is what I use.
Exactly. And how long have you been using it?
Well, I've used a retinol in one way, shape, or form for years.
Okay.
When Neutrogena really stabilized the retinol, and like I said earlier, they have 17 patents on the stabilization.
Wow.
That's when I was really hooked, and that's when I went into partnership with them on this, because I really realized how much research and development they had done into this. They actually have 20 years of research and development done with retinols.
Wow.
So this is not a fly-by-night group.
No.
Obviously, Neutrogena Dermatologics, I think you sum it up really well. Higher echelon, specialized professional division of Neutrogena that really focuses on that unique partnership between scientists and dermatologists like myself.
What does retinol do? Like, what is it?
In a very, very simple world, retinol increases surface cell turnover. It's the purest form of vitamin A. It's a very phenomenal ingredient. However, when it's not stabilized, it's very volatile, it breaks down very quickly, and it simply doesn't work.
Right.
So if you've ever used a retinol product in the past and it didn't work for you, probably wasn't stabilized. Also, if you used a retinol product in the past and you had irritation from it, probably wasn't stabilized, because as a result, it's a very volatile molecule. So stabilization is absolutely imperative with this product. And people say, oh, I use product A and B and C and D and none of these work. And I say, listen, it doesn't matter how many products you're using.
Right.
It's focusing on the products that work well. And it's my job as a dermatologist to educate people about which ones work and products that don't necessarily give you the results that they claim to have.
I wouldn't use any product unless it's clinically proven, and we have some great clinicals to show you. But keep in mind, your own skincare regime, you have some products perhaps at home that you are really, really keen on. They may be benefited in their delivery system once you get the canvas down pat from this product.
Oh, absolutely, because this increases the surface cell turnover. This gives you that baby soft skin. It increases the luminosity, tone, and texture are things that are improved with this. So if you're using this product and you already have a regime you like, you can easily incorporate it in there. If you're not using a product, you have to use, no matter what, you have to use a stabilized retinol product. It's absolutely imperative in any anti-aging regime.
430435 is the item number. We welcome all of you to the shopping channel today. You're watching Canada's only 24-hour shopping network. This is called Beauty Innovations, and the brand new product, it is the Canadian exclusive launch from Neutrogena Dermatologic. It is the Retinol NX Serum at an introductory price for you today at $65. Let's show again some animation as to what's going on.
Now, if you notice here, this product is penetrating the surface of the skin, increasing surface cell turnover. Imagine this is a wrinkle on your own forehead or a crow's feet or a fine line, and you can see it's plumping up underneath there, diminishing the look and the appearance of those lines, those wrinkles. And that's exactly what it, that animation, that demonstration there is relatively simple, but I really like that because it shows people exactly what it's doing. It takes a number of weeks to see those results, as we talk about in the statistics, which we'll probably get back to again, but when you have a study, a double-blind study conducted by a dermatologist, it lends a lot of credibility to the efficacy of that product.
That's terrific. I'm just